Roco's stuff is normally really good, and I have loads of their items in my collection. It's always of interest to hear what they're adding to their range, and in this video we take a look at what's new for September 2024. We have some new items in both HO scale and some in TT scale too. We'll start off by taking a look at the new HO scale, and the first one is this French SNCF class CC diesel locomotive. It's number 272130 in the interesting En Voyage livery and represents a machine from Epoch 5. It features directional lighting, twin flywheels and a Plux 22 decoder socket, and going by the image here looks highly detailed with some great detail in the moulding and added parts, and of course that livery. So prices here in the UK vary by retailer, but you should expect to pay around $240 for the analog DC version. For DCC with sound it's around $350, and that's also the same price if you opt for the AC sound version as well. Now this one's got some really cool looks going on, almost like an extra for a Star Wars film. It's the Railogix 1619 electric locomotive. In this striking livery it represents Epoch 6. Although this is obviously a French design, it actually represents a locomotive operating in the Netherlands. The model has the same specification as the CC we just saw, having Plux 22 directional lights and twin flywheels. It's also been offered in the same three configurations, with the analog DC version coming in at around £240 as well. DCC with sound is around $360 for this one, and unsurprisingly the AC sound version is also the same price. Next we have a steam locomotive from Austria. It's the OBB RH638460 steam loco number 2692. This represents a machine from Epoch 3, and it's certainly a chunky looking boiler on this one. Nice details picked out in red, and again features directional lighting and a Plux 22 decoder. This one is just a single flywheel, but it does boast cab illumination. This one is really expensive though, with the analog DC version coming in at around $425, and, wait for it, a DCC sound fitted one at a whopping $590. Wow, certainly prices it out of my range, that's for sure. AC sound is also the same at $590. After that shocker we move on to TT scale as we start off with the Deutsche Reichsbahn BR114 locomotive. This one, number 298-3 in the maroon and cream, represents a locomotive from Epoch 4 and certainly looks great. This is a machine with a long history in real life, and this is an ideal model for many types of layout. Coming with directional lighting and a Plux 16 decoder, it also has a flywheel fitted as well. For analog DC, this is coming in around about £150, which seems not a bad price, especially considering the $425 we just saw for the steam loco in HO scale. For DCC with sound, it's around $270. No AC version here in TT scale, by the way. Finally, I have left the best to last. Roco have released this, the EBS BR232. Everyone loves a Ludmilla, and this is a really cool and slightly menacing livery on this model, which represents the machine in Epoch 6 era. It's the same setup as with the BR114 with a Plux 16 decoder, directional lights and a fitted flywheel. Again, a reasonable price of £150 for the analog DC, which I think is something of a bargain for the size of loco you're getting here. Also with DCC sound, which I think would be really something special to hear, considering what these machines sound like in real life, and yours for around £270. This is definitely my favourite release from Roco this month, but what's yours? Also, no rolling stock release this month, which is a bit weird. Let me know what you think, and just to wrap up, I'll say I'm not associated with or make any money from Roco to do this video. I hope you liked it though, give it a thumbs up if you did, and keep up to date with model railway news and reviews by subscribing. I'll see you on the next one. See ya!